As we all know, come June, the PC is going to get quite the nice surprise in the form of Tekken 7, as of course it's making the first entry for the franchise on the PC, which is going to be really nice, especially as of course it's coming right when the summer drought would start, which is going to add a bit of spice to an otherwise dry season. However, of course, as with any PC title, there are system requirements that you have to meet if you want to run the game properly. So let's start with the minimum requirement, shall we? And unsurprising to everyone, it's going to be 7, 8 or 10, 64-bit only, and processor wise you'll need an Intel Core i3-4160 at 3.6 GHz or of course equivalent. You'll need 6 gigs of RAM and at least a GTX 660 of 2 GB of VRAM or a 750 Ti again with 2 GB. As for the hard drive space required, you're probably going to have to clear a little room as it's pretty hefty, as it weighs in about 60 gigs. Not the largest game on the PC, but still pretty up there, at least in my opinion. However, of course, the real meat is in the recommended specs, and the OS is naturally the same. However, you'll need an Intel Core i5-4690 with 3.5 GHz or of course equivalent, and 8 GB of RAM. Graphics card wise, it's simply listed a GTX 1060 equivalent or higher, and again will be 60 gigs, no difference there. And for both versions, it's unsurprisingly going to be DX11. As for the 1060, which of course is probably the beefier part of the recommended specs, you can probably just overclock an older gen card and still meet the same specs of that card. So I'd say these specs are pretty damn manageable. Now, assuming the game is actually good, I think this is going to be quite the welcome entry onto the PC, given that Street Fighter V was a pretty big disappointment to a lot of people. The only thing I will say about the specs, however, is it's a slight disappointment that we're not seeing DX12 being utilised, but it's not all that surprising, just a little bit of a disappointment. So fingers crossed that Tekken 7 is actually good. I did play Tekken a lot when I was younger. It's changed a lot over the last few iterations of the franchise, but if this one's good, I'll probably dive in, because it's been a while since I got my teeth stuck into a really good fighter. So fingers crossed for Tekken 7 actually being good. Arcades, but the real test is going to be when it's out on console and of course PC as well, especially given that this is going to be a first for the series. If it gets it right with the performance and obviously being a good game, it could be a real winner. With all that said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.